Hi everyone, this is Leonie from My Passion for Paper. Today I would like to show you a box that I altered. I created this to go with the calendar that I showed you in a previous video, so I'll put that aside. I altered one of these plain wooden boxes. My friend gets these at work and she keeps them for me. And they're really fun with a magnetic closure. Thank you so much, Kalinka. And I used the Prima romance novel paper line again. I'm sorry, but it's my favorite at the moment, and I really wanted the box to go with the calendar. Let me see. I painted the box first with black acrylic paint and went over it with gesso. I totally scrap lifted this idea from Anna, who is a Fayas here on 72 here on YouTube. She created a box for me with a mini album inside, and she used these baubles as feet, and I thought it was an awesome idea, so thank you so much for the inspiration, Anna. I distressed all the papers with black soot distress ink and with my distressing tool, and I used my Crafters Workshop mask, the 6x6 one, here with some speckling, and here I used another mask, and I'll show you the outside first. And I did that all the way around the box. And I also adhered some pleated trim from my stash. And on top of it is some black flatback pearl trim. Like this. And I created this flower out of satin fabric. And this is a piece of an earring that I found at the Salvation Army. So I thought it would be nice to use it on this box. And the top of the box looks like this. I curled back the paper. I cut an X and I curled back the paper, and I saw this technique on Miranda's channel, Miss Liberty 25 here on YouTube, and I really love this technique, so thank you so much for the inspiration, Miranda. Let me see, I guess we'll start here. I got this flower. It was given to me by Leanne, who is lovely scrapping, in a rack, and it was green, and I painted it black with my homemade glimmer mist and went over it with gesso. Thank you so much for these wonderful flowers, Leanne. And here's another flower that I purchased at a local scrapbook store, and here are some magnolia roses with some lace, and these were the last two, so I've used them all up. And some Martha Stewart leaves, and I created some large rosebuds. These are the ones that I showed in my tutorial, and I lined the box with white flatback pearl trim, and I received this flatback pearl trim from Lydia. I triple duck dare you. Thank you so much, Lydia. I used the black one up, so I used this black one from my stash, but the white one is the one that I received from you. I created some book paper flowers, and this is another flower from my local scrapbook store. It was white, and I colored it with the Victorian Velvet Distress ink. I think it goes really well with this paper collection. And this is a fabric flower from my stash, another Leanne beautiful flower. And here, this was the original color of the flowers, and another rolled flower here, and a cherry blossom. And here I have a tiny thread spool with some Chinese braid trim around it, and a little corked vial with some pearls inside. I created this angel with this I'm sorry, I believe it's from Fimo. And oh, I'm sorry, I used this one, and let me see, I went over it with several coats of gesso and a little bit of black soot distress ink. And here I have a tiny light bulb and another cherry blossom. So that's the outside of the box. Oops. And I decorated the inside as well, and I made this little chain to prevent the lid from falling down. And I created a pocket here with some tags. Oops, it got stuck a little bit. And here's the other one. I cut it a bit shorter and I did some stamping and I used glossy accents on top of the rose here. So I'm going to fill this box with goodies, of course, and I really hope my friend likes the box as well as the calendar. And I want to thank you all so much for watching and leaving me such wonderful comments. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.